Even after you have an iPhone, you don't know how the phone you're using works. And have you ever thought that the first phone in the world looked like this, which is also called a brick phone, and was made by this guy? Let's start from the beginning. The year is 1973. Martin Cooper, a visionary engineer, makes the world's first public mobile phone call. It was massive, cumbersome, and the battery life, let's just say it wouldn't last you an Instagram session. But hey, it was a start. Fast forward to the 80s, and we see the rise of the Dynatac 8000X, affectionately nicknamed the brick phone. These were a status symbol for the wealthy, but still bricks. The 90s brought a revolution. Phones shrunk, batteries improved, slightly, and features like texting, remember T9, and Snake, the OG mobile game, made their debuts. Then came the iconic Nokia 3310, practically indestructible and the king of ringtones. The early 2000s saw the rise of the BlackBerry, the first phone with a real keyboard. Remember those physical buttons? It was the ultimate productivity tool for business users. But the real game changer arrived in 2007 with the birth of the iPhone, a touchscreen, app store, internet access. It was a whole new way to communicate and interact with the world. Suddenly, phones weren't just for calls and texts anymore. They were cameras, music players, navigation systems, and so much more. And then Android entered the arena shortly after, and the smartphone war was on. Phones kept getting smarter, sleeker, and more powerful. Cameras rivaled professional models, screens became dazzling displays, and apps for everything imaginable flooded the market. We all know how to use a phone screen, but have you ever wondered how the glass you are touching works? It's not just a flat piece of glass. Most phones use what's called a liquid crystal display, LCD, or an organic light-emitting diode, OLED, display. First, talk about LCD. Imagine tiny sandwiches filled with a special liquid crystal. When electricity passes through, the crystals rearrange, allowing light to pass through in specific patterns, forming the image you see. Let's talk about OLED. These are even cooler. No, not this cooler. OLED displays don't need a backlight. Each pixel in an OLED display creates its own light, leading to deeper blacks and richer colors. Every tap, swipe, and app launch relies on the phone's brain, the processor. Imagine a tiny factory with billions of microscopic switches. This processor receives instructions from apps, performs calculations, and controls everything on your phone. Cores and clock speed. Processors have multiple cores, just like having multiple chefs in a kitchen. More cores means handling tasks faster. Clock speed, measured in GHz, determines how quickly those instructions are processed. Higher GHz means faster processing. But have you ever thought that how do you connect to the internet and download cat videos? Cellular networks and Wi-Fi are your lifelines. Cellular networks. Mobile towers send and receive radio waves to your phone. Different generations of cellular networks, like 4G and the upcoming 5G, offer faster data transfer speeds, Wi-Fi. This uses radio waves too, but at a shorter range, connecting you to a router in your home or public hotspot. All mobile phones are packed with tiny sensors that gather information about the world around you. These sensors are like your phone's extra eyes and ears. But have you ever thought that whenever you hold your phone vertically or horizontally, your apps also automatically become horizontal or vertical? But how? All this happens because of accelerometer and gyroscope. These track movement and orientation, allowing apps to detect if you're holding your phone upright or tilting it for games. And the rest you must know about GPS. This uses signals from satellites to pinpoint your location, making navigation apps and geotagging photos possible. Have you ever got that dreaded low battery notification? Phones rely on rechargeable lithium-ion batteries. These batteries store energy in the form of ions that move between electrodes. Battery capacity and charging measured in mAh, the capacity tells you how long your phone 1 can run on a single charge. Faster charging technologies use higher wattage to refill your battery more quickly. The operating system, OS, is the software that controls everything on your phone. It acts as a bridge between the hardware and the user. The two main players are Android and iOS. Android offers more customization, while iOS is known for its user-friendliness and tight integration with Apple devices. Do you have a favorite phone feature? Let us know in the comments. So, if you enjoyed this video and if you think I deserve like and subscribe, please do.